Hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Max. If you're new here, nice to meet you. If not, welcome back. So today, we are going to be doing a little bit of a progress tour of Snowbell. So in this video, I'm just going to be showing off a little bit of what I've been working on. I don't play a lot of this game on camera, and as I'm, kind of new to this whole thing, I'm sort of still trying to figure out ways that I can show some of the progress and the thought process behind my builds here on YouTube. So I will be doing a lot of stuff off camera and then showing you kind of the progress. In the future, I may do a speed build or two, but for the most part, I'm just going to do a quick walkthrough and show off some of the process, and hopefully you guys like this. And yeah, so let's get started. So we're going to be taking a tour of kind of the first part of the forest area here in Snowbell. This area in my kind of lore for the island is called Silent Forest. And I'm showing it to you during the day, so it's a lot less threatening than maybe what I put out on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, I encourage you to go over there. My handle is maxk.creative, all one word. And I've kind of got this whole lore thing going on where Snowbell takes place in kind of like, a kingdom that's been really ravaged by something dark with the royal family. And in the beginning of the story, you're greeted by Kiki, who will be shown off in this build. And Kiki resides here in the Silent Forest. So here, I've got some little I love these stone steps that I've got going on here, and I'm gonna link as many of the codes as I can in the description. They kind of give the illusion, especially if you're coming this way, they kind of give the illusion that you're walking over, there used to be some sort of there's a ruined area here or something. You've got the bricks kind of fading into the snow. And the grass is a bit overgrown. It's growing through the stones, so you can kind of tell some of the wear. And yeah, I still have my campsite here. The campsite is going to get moved eventually, but this is where I had it in the beginning of the game. So in my previous video, I kind of showed off the first little bit of making the island, but now I'm skipping to some of the more of the progress, so you can see kind of, my thought process behind everything. So we're going to continue on. I wanted this area to feel kind of haunting, and I'll show a little bit of what it looks like at night. It's a lot scarier looking. But anyway, coming this way, this is Kiki's house. So Kiki resides here in the Silent Forest, and I just want to show off some of the details here. So I've got some really cool custom paths here, and some of the creators, I know that this cobblestone path was created by Colin.crossing on Instagram, and I absolutely love their page. They have some really cool autumn road designs that are kind of going semi-viral in the Animal Crossing community, so you should really check those out. But I am absolutely in love with this cobblestone path. I think that it goes really well against the white tone of the snow. And then you've got this nice deep brown color. And it's really just, it gives that kind of a castle core medieval feel that I'm kind of going for. I've also got some little things set out here for Kiki. So I wanted to put some cool stuff out here for Kiki, and it actually fits in a little bit into her character in my story. So in my lore for Snowbell, Kiki actually cannot leave the forest. So she is a resident of the forest, and she doesn't really know how she got here or why she can't leave. But as I flesh out the story more, you're going to be able to find out more about, Kiki's story and why she's trapped here in the forest. So coming over here, I absolutely love this pond. Like I said, the codes will be in the description for you. I saw a really great use of this pond by acnh.mialand, I believe is the username. So they did this really cool build where they used this pond and they put a bunch of like ducks in it, and there was some frozen parts around it, and it just looked really cool, and I was really inspired by that idea. So I wanted to put a little duck pond out here next to Kiki's house. And as you can see, I've got some other cool hidden details in here. We got the hyacinth lamp. These look absolutely stunning at night. So I'll show you later at the end of the video when we do the little walkthrough. And you know, there's a stack of books. There's a little monarch butterfly. Got some flowers. And yeah, over here, I wanted to create like a little fire pit, but like a natural fire pit, not like the item in the game. Even though Snowbell is set in the present day, this kingdom is kind of still using very archaic standards of living. So there's some feudal inspiration and medieval inspiration, and this is my character from Slateport, Henry. And so in his journey to Snowbell, he's kind of an outsider here, and he landed here in Snowbell, but now he has no way of getting out. So he's recently befriended Kiki, who has encouraged him to go into the fortified castle, which you'll be seeing in a future video. So I've got the little teapot here, or the kettle, I mean, and then I've got the little campfire cookware and a carrot cake. In my headcanon, Kiki loves to bake cakes, and so I wanted to put out a little cake for her. And I've also got the handheld lantern item that'll be out later this year. Someone was gracious enough to give me one, so I wanted to put one out for her. And I've got a little sewing kit and a log bench that Kiki can sit on if she wants to. We've got another pond here, and I love using these grass standees that give, as the great EJ Plays calls, verticality. I love that word. I won't steal your brand though, EJ. But I love, you know, the weeds are great on the ground and they really give a lot of nice texture, but I would love to have some more taller grass. And these grass standees, if you don't really pay too much attention to them, they really just add a lot of like levels to the area. So they really add a lot of like levels to the ground terrain. That's redundant, the terrain. And yeah, I also love this pond is really great because it's got a lot of different pieces that you can use, and I really love the little stone piece that I've got here. I put a mushroom on top of it, and these mush lamps are my absolute favorite. If you've seen my Mele Mele Island tour video, I had a whole like waterfall build dedicated to the mush lamps. It's probably one of my top 5 favorite items in this whole game. I love bioluminescence, and I encourage you, if you have bioluminescence where you live and you know your state parks or something at certain times of the year, you should really go and check it out. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, let's keep going. So there's not too much more left to show just yet. I've got some of the spooky trees here. You can actually get these right now. They are Halloween items for 2021 that it seems like Nintendo put into the game early and made them accessible. These are legitimately accessible through normal gameplay. All you have to do is time travel to October, and you should be able to get these in Nook's Cranny. I've customized it to the white version because it is winter, but I wanted this forest to be kind of spooky. It is called Silent Forest, so I wanted to have some, you know, kind of haunting elements. So we've got some jack-o'-lanterns being hung from the tree, and it looks really cool at night. We'll get there in a second. And yeah, so coming out of here, we have Deirdre's house. I don't know if I'm going to keep Deirdre here. I haven't decided yet. I'm still figuring out who's going to live in the castle town besides, you know, the more obvious medieval looking villagers like Knox and Sterling and Elvis and Lionel will all be living in or near the castle town. So I'm still trying to figure out who's going to be living out here, but I do love Deirdre. I think she's absolutely perfect for this island. The interior of her house is very autumnal, but the exterior, she's got this really cool like wooden house with the straw roof. So I really like that. And Deirdre is an interesting character in the story, and we'll delve more into her backstory later. If you want to read the story in depth, I'm actually going to be posting chapter 1 of the story, which is a summary of the past, I want to say 4 or 5 posts that I've done about the forest on my Instagram. I'll be posting that on my Instagram feed very soon, and that will kind of give you the introduction to Snowbell. But anyways, we're going to look at this area at night. Let's take a look. All right, it's now nighttime. It's about 7 p.m. in-game time. Let's take a look. So here you see Deirdre's house, and we can see, you know, all the lamps are lit now. You know, I love the like super ominous, like quiet that I feel like the forest gives off. The lanterns are fully lit now. It's really eerie. Oh, perfect. Kiki's home. So yeah, this is what Kiki's house looks like at night. And I really, really adore what her house looks like at night. This was the shot right here that I posted on my Instagram. So as you can see, the fire's roaring, the lamp is lit up, you know, Kiki's inside, probably keeping warm for the night. The sky is actually clear tonight, so that's kind of nice. Something I added in between posting on Instagram and showing you this now, I put a little spooky tree behind the fence next to her house. I felt like that really added. I really like the little lights that come off of it, not just the lanterns. I really love those little like almost string lights that they put on there. It's a really nice touch. So I'm very happy with that. I love how it came out. And then here, you know, the stone path. You know, when this upper area is finished, I think it's going to be really cool. I want to make like a dense, thick forest. And when I save the DA, it's going to be snowing. I want to save it in a snowstorm. So that way, when you walk into the forest, it's like super, super spooky and ominous. And I don't know. You'll have to wait and see. But anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. Down in the comments, let me know, what is your favorite season to play in Animal Crossing? I actually, surprisingly enough, winter was my least favorite season in Animal Crossing for a while, but I actually really love playing in winter on this island, especially in the Southern Hemisphere. I think not having the Christmas lights up on the trees really allows me to immerse myself more in the game. The trees kind of take me out of it when they're all lit up. It's really nice when it's happening in real life, but I think, I guess I get to be a lot more imaginative in winter. But I would say overall my favorite season in real life and in the game is definitely autumn. But who knows, this island may change that for me. So yeah, let me know in the comments what your favorite season to play the game in is. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!